But did you say it though?
You want to see it?
Yeah, I think you should have said it.
Okay.
Cause like me, right? Mm-hmm. I'm your friend. Do you classify me as your friend?
For sure, bro. You're not even my friend. You're my brother, for real.
Okay.
I really do like. Okay, because we've kicked it off, Cameron. Like you're genuine.
I think like out of respect for like the people who wouldn't want you saying it. If one person told you to say it, knowing it was gonna offend 100,000, your excuse for saying it can't be what he told me to say it.
What's my excuse?
You don't have one because you know it's wrong.
Word. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not fake. Whenever I listen to rap music, and I've been saying, I'm not gonna lie. Like there's times where I'll say it, but me not saying it on stream, like I've rapped songs before. Would tell you guys that. Matter of fact, allegedly, in my opinion, I believe that every single streamer say they don't say. I think they're full. I'm just saying it's. Yo guys, like let me tell you something right now. Pretty sure everyone. Let's be real here. You know what I mean? Like.
Thank you, right?
What?
Wait a second. What word did you say?
Well, you know, Kai, I look at his perspective, you know, so gave me a little bit of a, you know, a little nod to say something, and I did.
Hold on. So, if I give you that nod, you gonna say that much?
Right now.
Are you gonna say it or not?
I think we're at the club, Kai, and I'm drunk, and we're singing Chief Keef. Me and you, I'll tap you. I'll be like, you know what? Yeah.
You would?
With you in the club? Yeah. I don't mean to know. Well, no. If it's offensive, I won't say it.
Okay.
Only if you feel comfortable with me saying it to a song.
Like, that was Sosa.
It was Sosa, bro.
It was.
Damn. I had no choice, bro.
So that's Adin Ross using the N-word, right? Despite how he knows that that's very offensive to a lot of black people. Now, some people will come and say, well, that's just a word. You guys use it. Yeah, we use it amongst each other. Every group has like some ethnic slurs or disrespectful racial words that they might say amongst themselves, amongst their group, but they don't allow other groups to come and say it. It's uncomfortable. So if it's just a word, how come they don't use these words? How come they don't use these words for the protected class? Now we know that Adin Ross, he comes from that group, right? You can't say none of those words. You can't say none of those words about their community. They will ostracize you. They will get you fired, right, from your jobs. I've seen when people have used words and reference to them, what's happened to them, right? And they've had to come back kissing the ring and bowing down and groveling. So my whole thing is this: why would your community even allow you to use it, right? I've called out and asked, where's the ADL been at on so many different levels, on so many different conversations when it's come to our community. Now, this guy, Adin Ross, he has a couple black friends. Now, Duke Dennis called him out and told him, you can't be using that word, right? Right? But yet and still, you guys still party with him and have fun with him and make him think that it's okay for him to use certain things. But I guarantee you, he will never allow y'all to be out drinking, partying, having fun, and say anything disparaging about his community or use any of those words, right, in regards to disrespect towards his community. They will never allow that, right? So that goes to show you how they view you. They view you as their entertainment. They view you as something that's beneath them. Because if they didn't, they wouldn't allow their own people to make those comments. They would check their own people and say, hey, you can't talk like that amongst the black people. You can't do that, but they stay silent. But let's look at some of the ways black people had to apologize when they've said disparaging things. Check this out. Jesse Jackson in 1984, the civil rights leader, referred to Jews as Jaime in New York City as Jaime Town in a conversation with a Washington Post reporter. He later made an emotional speech at a synagogue and apologized for the slurs, right? He had to apologize. Professor Griff in 1989, the rapper and minister of information for Public Enemy made anti-Semitic comments in an interview claiming those people were responsible for the majority of the wickedness that goes on across the globe. He was subsequently removed from the group, and his comments were a focal point in later apologies by others. Nick Cannon, the television host, an entertainer, came under fire for promoting anti-Semitic conspiracy theorists on his podcast, including the idea that black people are the true Hebrews and that people without melanin are a little less. He issued multiple apologies, but Viacom CBS still cut ties with him for a period. Deshaun Jackson in 2020, the NFL wide receiver posted a quote on Instagram, falsely attributing that guy from Germany during World War II that contained anti-Semitic claims that the protected peoples plan for world domination, as well as praise for the Nation of Islam leader Louis Farrakhan. He apologized for the post and accepted an invitation to visit a concentration camp museum, right? But this is all the stuff that they do. But yet and still, a lot of them was A&Rs. They played a major part in the music industry that funded a lot of music that was derogatory towards our community. The ADL said nothing. I'm not making up nothing. This ain't hate speech. I'm just telling the truth. The ADL said nothing, despite what the black community was saying. Hey, yo, stop bankrolling this music. We saw what's the guy, the Jewish guy that was on the Breakfast Club. When he was pressed about that, he said, "I gotta make money." Leroy Cohen, he said, "I got money to make. I got a family to feed." That's what he said. Right? Kanye West, the rapper and designer, made a series of widely condemned anti-Semitic remarks and interviews on social media, including the DEFCON 3 tweet, and expressing admiration for that guy. These comments led to significant professional losses, including the end to a major brand partnership. But anybody can say anything about black people, right? He has issued apologies on multiple occasions, including a formal apology written in Hebrew on Instagram in December 2023, right? So this thing gets real deep. But man, the Nightcap show with Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe has some choice words for Adin Ross, and he came to his show and he said this.
I'm pretty sure everyone effing says it. Let's be real here. Look, I ain't in his home. What he says, and I'm sure there are a lot of other people of the opposite race that says that word when they're rapping songs. I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, absolutely.
And when you in your own home, now you might get fire slapped at you on the street talking, you rapping that. That might be a different story.
Hey, if we were a fly on the wall in some of the homes of people and hear some of the things that they said, we'd be surprised. Well, I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm just saying people would be surprised. The fact that you have words where that word is used all the time and everybody raps it.
But why did he feel the need to share that? Okay, you do that. That's in the privacy of your own home. Why do you feel the need to share that?
He's a content creator. That's the whole point of what they do. They create content. They create controversy. They create turmoil, sharing everything. That's exactly we talking about it. That's their goal. And he's one of the better streamers, if I'm not mistaken, in the world.
But they ain't got no problem saying those words that are offensive to black people. But there's some other words that's offensive to other people. They don't never utter those. You notice that, don't you?
Like what? Like the N word?
Nah, I'm like I said, but there's some other words in chat. Y'all know the words I'm talking about. That's another community, but they never say that. Why they don't rap those? Why aren't they rap songs? It's the same thing with my people. Why don't y'all rap that other stuff? Mm-hmm.
Hey, which community? Hey, which community you talking about? Skittles?
Nah, because they'll say that too. They'll say something about the LGBTQ. They'll say something about that. They'll say something, but the chat know what I'm talking about.
Damn, now you got me lost too, boy. I only know about two communities.
Nah, this is the most powerful community in the world.
The Skittles community is the most powerful.
No, it's not. There's another country that has a white and blue flag with a star on it. No, it's not. It's not even close.
Oh, they own every damn thing.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, okay. I bet. Why don't he say something about derogatory about that? Why he don't rap that?
Oh,
he want to create content. You told me he a content creator.
Hey,
create some content.
They own everything, boy. You hear me? Behind every boy. If you was to peel back the layers, yeah, man, I ain't. I'm gonna leave that alone.
That's all I'm saying. See, people don't have no problem saying that. But boy, that's neither here nor there. I'm just look. I let people, hey, do your thing. I don't know him. I'm not around him. Do you, bro? Yeah.
Yeah.
I get what you guys are saying. Say he's Jewish, but why don't he use that derogatory term? I mean, we speak to one another like that. Why don't he use that? Why don't he use that? That's all I'm saying. Everybody, look, no matter the community, there's a derogatory term that will describe said community. It doesn't matter the community, but there is a derogatory term. But it's funny how they pick and choose. It's always that word. Oh, it's just a word. So is that one.
Right.
And so is that one. And so is that one. But I find it funny, but nobody ever uses it. Huh. Interesting. Also find it interesting, nobody's ever put it in the song. They don't talk about it in the movies. They don't say none of that. How many times they use it in Django?
Oh my goodness, boy, Django was crazy, boy. Every two. If I had $1 for every time you heard it in Django,
I ain't got no problem. I love Django. Jamie Foxx was sensational.
yeah.
I'm old enough to remember when Jesse Jackson was running for president. And he said something, he called New York, he called it a derogatory term. Had to apologize. Michael Jackson used the term once upon a time. Had to apologize. Let's move on, Ocho. Let's move on. We don't need to spend no more time on that.
Yeah. So now let's take a look at what Leora Cohen had to say. See, when he was on the Breakfast Club, he was pressed about the same thing, right? And he made, these people are hypocrites, man. A lot of people in this world are hypocrites, especially when it comes to Black Americans, man. Check this out.
Back then, being a crackhead wasn't cool. Now they seem like they're making it cool to be drinking lean and syrup and
it's the most dangerous. It's the most dangerous thing that's facing our society.
So why sign an artist that would promote that?
Because I already answered that question. You weren't paying attention. She asked me talent or issues, and I said talent. But I have to. I can't give up on people.
I'm saying that's hypocritical, though. You're saying
it's opportunistic.
Yeah.
I got people to feed. I got a business to run.
You're gonna make Dame Dash take this clip and call you a culture vulture.
Who's Dame Dash? You brought him up. I don't even know him. So you bring his name up. I don't even know him. So
y'all made a lot of money together.
Made a lot of money.
Come on, Leo. Don't do that to him.
I don't know him. I really don't. So, I don't know what to tell you. I won't be complicit, but I will, if a guy's super talented, I'm hopeful. I believe that with my help, my efforts, I could help. They told me when Professor Griff went nuts in Montreux, Switzerland, talking about the Caucasus Mountains, and so every single Jewish executive told me to drop Public Enemy and not work with them.
Now, he was offended that Charlamagne asked him that question. He was saying, you don't pay attention, right? No, we pay attention well. We heard exactly what you said. And then he said a lot of the executives wanted them to stop working with Public Enemy. Why? Well, first of all, who are these executives? Because every time somebody says, well, these people are controlled, they control the majority industry, they say that that's anti-Semitism. They say that it's a lie, right? But this is him saying it, not me saying it, right? So when you look up certain things, you see people in positions, and we often just ask the question, right? I don't have a problem with the protected class like that because I know that there's a lot of good people that come from that community. I know that. We were always talking about those executives that was in position that was making money off the destruction of our community, while at the same time not allowing anybody to say anything about them. That's the issue, not the average person that's from that community. I have no issue quarreling with them at all. At all. I'm a civilized person, just like anybody else should be on the planet. But these were legitimate questions that we had for our communities. And when we asked them, we were called out as if we were the bad guys. So Shannon Sharpe was right for questioning Adin Ross. Duke Dennis was right for questioning Adin Ross. Because it is what it is. But y'all gotta let me know what y'all think about this, man. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think. And again, I'm not promoting hate. I'm just asking questions, right? That it seems like they never get answered. But let me know what you guys think. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.